Hey everyone, Elisa with Jots Designs, and in this video I'm going to take this tile and just basically show you the colors that the Epoxy Resin Store has. It's their liquid pigments that I got, and I wanted to just show you how vibrant they are. So first I'm going to clean off the tile with some alcohol. It's just isopropyl alcohol, 91%. And then I'm going to take it outside and spray it with some Krylon Fusion all-in-one matte white spray paint. And I also put some electrical tape on the back just to help with drips. And for the resin, I'm using Clearcast 7050, and I also got that from the Epoxy Resin Store too. Check out links below for coupons and all the products that I used. And I decided to do a swipe with these colors. So I'm using the Rust-Oleum Protective Enamel oil-based paint, and it's the gloss white. So these are the liquid pigments. It's FlowArt Resin Liquid Pigments. And they've got white, orange, red, yellow, green, purple, blue, black, gray, and tan. So you got all your basic colors there. And then, of course, you can always mix and match and make your own colors, too. So the nice thing with the Clearcast 7050 is that it can be measured by weight or volume. And it's just 2-to-1 ratio. So I did 2 parts resin and 1 part hardener. Always starting with the hardener first. And then I'm just pouring out little amounts of resin because I'm not going to need much for each color. And then I'll get those mixed up here in just a minute. And the one thing with these specific bottles that I got, and I think they've changed them up, or at least changed up the tip maybe, but I've decided that just taking the tip out works best because the tips themselves seem really constrained and don't let the pigment out. So you could just grab some pliers and take that out. And I was trying to let it drip into the cup here, but it didn't want to, so I gave up on that. But then I just grabbed a stick, and you do not need much. See, I'm just putting just a little bit on the end of the stick, scraping it off, getting just a tiny amount because I don't need much. And the nice thing with these is they blend in with the resin super smooth, and with just that little tiny amount, it's opaque. But just rule of thumb, always start very, very small, and you can always add, you can never take out. So I'm going to take the rest of the caps off here, mix up all the colors. And one thing with these, you do want to shake them before you mix any color in with the resin, just to make sure it's all good and mixed up. And for the Rust-Oleum, also give this a good stir. Don't shake it, just stir it up. It can have kind of like a thickness to it, kind of sunk into the bottom. And you just want to break that up by stirring it and get it all nice and smoothed out. And with this little tiny amount of resin, again, I'm just adding very little amounts. So I wanted to start with a drop and see how opaque or transparent it actually was. And it ended up being very, very, very transparent. So I decided I wanted some more as well. So I just grabbed another drop and ended up with 3 drops total. And really, I was just going to the transparency that I like and know works well with what I want. So got that mixed up, but of course, since it is pretty transparent, I need to add the white to it to make it actually opaque white. And I just need a little drop. I wanted to start small and see if that was all I needed. But I decided after mixing it up and taking a look at it that I wanted just a little bit more. And then when I was pouring that, then the white attacked me and I ended up with quite a bit in there, which is fine. The pigment itself doesn't, I mean, you don't, of course, want to add too much that all it is pigment, but with pigments specifically made for resin, you can add just a little bit more and you'll be fine. So I spread out the clear resin on the tile just to give everything some fluid motion there. And then I remembered I wanted to add some Mayron metallic gold. So I grabbed that and poured out the rest of the resin that I didn't use for that gold. Got that mixed up. And one thing with the powders, I like to add the powder last so I know how much I'm mixing in, and then I'll just gently fold it in so I avoid any puffs of powder coming out or anything. And then I'm just taking the color, and since I am really just showing you how vibrant and awesome these colors are, I'm just doing little sections of each one all the way down the tile. And then I just grabbed the gold, went down squiggly style down the center there. And then I'm adding the white outside of the colors because I'm going to be swiping the colors over the white. You want to go over the oil-based enamel paint. And I've just got some freezer paper, which is also what's protecting my counter. These are just extra scraps that I cut off each piece so I don't waste anything. And then I'm just gonna lightly put the edge down, and you wanna do about a pencil width, and I'm just using the scissors to tap it down, make sure everything's in the resin. And this is real time, so you see how slow I am actually swiping the paper down. And I'm just gonna take it off the edge of the tile for each of these swipes. But you wanna go slow so you don't do any skipping or lose all your resin in a glob on the piece or something. And then I just take a piece of scissors and cut off the piece that had the resin on it, and then I can continue using the same piece. Again, real time here, just dabbed it down a little bit with the scissors to make sure everything was in contact. And you can see how it stopped pulling some of the tan and the gray, and I think it was just the fact that I didn't push it all the way down as well, and that next one and this one I definitely did. But I'm just gonna go through and finish swiping here. I just absolutely love these colors and how vibrant they are, and I really don't have a way of truly white balancing my video camera that I have. So definitely stay tuned till the end so you can see some of the close-ups and really see the vibrancy of these colors. Because for me at least, it's really hard to tell that the purple is purple, and the blue seems a little bit on the lighter side than it really is. But definitely stick around for those. So I just added some gold streaks through the middle, and I'm hitting it with a torch, and I've definitely noticed with the Rust-Oleum, once it's hit with heat, that the cells pop out. So I hit it again just to bring some more out. And then I took the rest of my resin and I was just putting them into some molds. And I came back to it and I grabbed the heat gun and decided I wanted to soften the lines between the colors a little bit. And then was pretty amazed with how many more cells actually came out with the heat gun. Check this out. So a ton more cells came out, turned out really awesome. I do want to do a test on varying amounts of the Rust-Oleum, so stick around for another video down the road for that. But check out these colors, guys. They're amazing. And the one thing I love using this Mayron on a swipe, as you can see here, that when it's swiped, it actually goes with the cells instead of just kind of taking over everything. So starting one side to the other, just to show you how the colors kind of work together and how vibrant they are. You got that black, the red to the orange, and then the orange right next to the yellow. And I mean, those colors just pop. So vibrant, so vibrant. This is the yellow next to the purple, and then the purple next to the blue. And I think those two are my absolute favorite. I adore purple. And then you got the blue with the green and some of that gold in there just sticking on the top. And then the green next to the tan. These two colors are brilliant together. And then the tan next to the gray. And that gray is so super soft yet so solid. It's amazing. And then the gray next to the black there to finish off. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely check out links below for all the products and coupon codes. Check out Facebook, Instagram, PayPal, Patreon, my Amazon wish list, jotsdesigns.com. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and hit subscribe and the notification bell, and I'll see you guys later.